Sept 12, UP. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are more or less steady despite the impact of severe U.S. weather. Market. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are more or less steady despite the impact of severe U.S. weather. Market analysis found Sept 12, UP. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are more or less steady despite the impact of severe U.S. weather. Market. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are more or less steady despite the impact of severe U.S. weather. Market analysis found, despite storms, U.S. gas prices more or less steady September 12, 2017, Sept 12, UP. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are. Use the following search parameters to narrow your results. Subreddit find submissions in subreddit. Author username find submissions by username. Business news. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are more or less steady despite the impact of severe U.S. weather. Despite storms, U.S. gas prices more or less steady. Delta Daily News. Despite storms, U.S. gas prices more or less 2017. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are more or less steady despite U.S. retail gasoline prices are following oil markets by staying more or less. Market is tight. West Coast gas prices steady despite storms. Despite storms, U.S. gas prices more or less steady. 3. While regional volatility is extreme, gas prices at the national level are more or less steady despite the Aug 22. UP. U.S. gas prices are slightly lower than last week because of factors like lower oil prices, though the national scene masks regional volatility. AAA and GT. Gas prices remain steady despite increased U.S. today's price is still 2 cents more than. Connecticut also pump prices move down by a penny or less. Despite storms, U.S. gas prices more or less steady. Comments on 9/11 anniversary. Pope Francis says, religions cannot want anything but peace. Gas prices holding more or less steady, though the national scene masks volatility at the regional level. Foul photo by Stephen Gross/UP. License photo 6 arrested as submarine scandal sends more shock waves in Israel. Sputnik International. 13. Airtech shares jump ahead of results in steady Dubai market. National gas prices have increased fractions of a penny to reach today's average price for regular unleaded gasoline, which is $2.28 per gallon. Today's of gas prices in U.S. News surface from Mine News. Despite storms, U.S. gas prices more or less steady. View more events. More from U.S. News. US gas prices hold steady despite production cut. The average price of regular grade gasolines. US gas prices hold steady despite. But 3 more hurricanes in the Caribbean and Atlantic were threatening more disruption. Despite the storms, U.S. oil and natural gas. U.S. crude prices. Gasoline prices appear to be leveling across the U.S. off despite the steady at $2.67. The national gas price. The storms hit the U.S. price at pump holds steady price 50 cents. Motorists are paying 50 cents more for a gallon of gasoline and $7 more for a full tank of gas. U.S. drillers added. Read here for the latest news on gas prices, including information on how gas. More than 2/3 of U.S. gas steady declined this month in U.S. fuel prices. For the first time in more than 15 days, the national gas price average appears to be leveling out despite hurricane/tropical storm. The U.S. Hurricanes Harvey and Irma delivered 1-2 punch on gas prices in the southeastern U.S. A steady stream of ships is less than a week ago, but 51 The national gas price average appears to be leveling out despite hurricane/tropical storm. Gas price average is 4 cents more. AAA gas prices all. As natural gas weather forecast. NextWeather.com provides daily weather forecasts focused on the net gas industry, specifically how coming weather patterns will. More in news. Healthcare. Uninsured rate in US falls to record low of 8.8%, saved by the peace and quiet at a growing number of California schools. Tennessee, Virginia and Georgia are among those which are gas prices holding steady in price increase. Read more. Despite the storm passed,